clock. Here it is, death or glory. And it's over. Grant Fox puts the All Blacks back in the lead, 20 points to 18 with less than a minute left.
A shattering first test defeat 2 weeks ago. The Lions must beat the All Blacks today to keep the series alive.
Well, quite simply, it's the most important game any of us have ever played. We want to win a test series in New Zealand, and we've just got to win this game.
A beautiful day in Wellington. A capacity crowd of 40,000 already in their places for this make-or-break second test. Kirwan to return on the right wing, Ironi Clark to move into the centre. They've chosen to make a change at scrum half, bringing in John Preston for Ant Strawn, and they've dropped Ian Jones to find a place for the huge lock Mark Cooksley. Well, Gareth Chilcott, what do you make of those changes?
I think it was always on the cards that Kirwan would come in some top.
So there it is, that's the Lions lineup. Gavin Hastings, the skipper at fullback. Scott Gibbs coming in alongside Jeremy Guscott. Jason Leonard, the switching to tight head prop, normally a loose head prop, and Martin Johnson coming in, not originally selected on this tour. Well, Tony.
Monsieur Robin blows his whistle and the second test starts. Taken by Clark. So important for the Lions to clear this ball, and immediately the All Blacks penalised on the blind side. They were creeping up knowing that the Lions were going to win the ruck.
The first few minutes of a test always vital. The Lions will now have the psychological advantage of playing with their throw into the line-out inside the All Blacks half.
Great chance this for the Lions. Rob Andrews got to cut back inside. And offside against the All Blacks under that terrific pressure from the Lions. A penalty just inside the 15-metre line.
We've already seen from the Lions this early in the test match cohesiveness and body position and drive much greater than we saw in the first test in Christchurch. They're together and they're driving.
And the touch judge stepping in, the Australian touch judge, he's obviously seen some foul play, and this could be a reversed penalty, which would be a tragedy for the Lions. It has been reversed. Well, I didn't see what it was. Clark driving on, just losing the ball. Away it comes Jones. And Clark makes it to touch Cooksley. Kirwan. Again, well tackled, that time by Scott Gibbs. Preston. Out to Fox, and he puts it wide for Tuingamala to chase. Hastings is there, looks inside. That's a clever ball. He was looking for the attacking opportunity. It was risky, but the Lions putting play way back up. Preston is back. He just puts it over the dead ball line, and Hastings again. And he marks it, but he's given the mark. No, he's given the try. He changed his mind. It was a correct decision. He had given the mark, but Gavin Hastings dropped the ball. And I think you saw there, all he could say is sorry.
Well, in a way, it's entirely against the run of play, but what we'd expect from Grant Fox, the kick is actually a little long. Gavin Hastings has time to catch the ball. He's under it now, but it's spilled backwards, and the easiest try in the world.
Fox with a fairly simple conversion, and he makes no mistake. So, against the All Blacks. And in fact, it's the touch judge who picked it up. The referee missed it, but the touch judge stepping in and giving a penalty to the Lions just outside the 22. It was a trip, and that does constitute foul play.
I think it was a trip by Michael Jones. You can see him come across. Great hands by Rob Andrew, released the iron, who very intelligently put the kick ahead, kept it low into the wind, and he was just taken out here by Michael Jones. I remember something similar in the first test, actually.
Well, there was certainly no question that was unnecessary. He didn't need to hit Ieuan Evans at all.
The penalties come in.
How Gavin was feeling. But now, with 22 minutes gone, a chance for the Lions captain to put points on the board. And he's hit the post. and the follow-up was late, but well picked up. Getting in there early, but the All Blacks coming away with it. A knock-on from them, but it was Ieuan Evans nipping it early and almost turning that ball into a try. The rest of the Lions were a little bit slow to follow up, but the Welsh winger came tearing through.
Great blindside here. Brooks not on the scrum, so it might be a big push from the Lions.
Joey Morris going wide, it's on the scissors, the double flank. Can Morris get in now? Great tackle. The move worked well, but the defence was excellent. And Michael Jones got across there to make the big tackle. An important ball, this one, and the All Blacks have it. Hastings is under it. Goes outside. And the penalty goes to the All Blacks. No, it doesn't. In fact, people in front of the kicker. So he's got the choice of penalty or scrum, and he's taken the penalty from just about the same position. I think you'll see the Lions following this one up a bit more enthusiastically. And he's missed it wide of the left post. Cohen's there. Little stab through. And Clark was offside, chasing it. Blacks there. Can they keep it going? Bayfield hits the back of the ball. And a penalty, again offside. They were joining the ball halfway up. That's now illegal. And the captain, Fitzpatrick, number 2, signals the referee was the main offender.
Dowie spotted there that Jones had flown off the back of the line out, took it in, and the forwards set it up very well. They're getting really tight on these drives and causing the All Blacks problems. Good work by the Lions, especially into the wind.
And Gavin Hastings with his 3rd attempt. And he's happy with that one. That's gone over. And the Lions are on the board. Just coming up to the half hour. And the captain, Gavin Hastings, gives them their first points. The All Blacks still lead, but the score now 7 points to 3. Heading through the middle. Unfortunately, the support wasn't there. A little knock forward by the All Blacks. The Lions have the scrum, that's important. But Gibbs was nearly clear there.
Well, that's clever thinking, because the defences play one out. That means defenders tackle a man one out from that. Grant Fox will be tackling the inside centre, and he's a man that Scott Gibbs can certainly beat.
Good solid scrum from Lions. There's been no problem there, that's for sure. And Hastings just back because it was a two-handed catch. That's a good ball. Popplewell. He lays it back. Dowie Morris makes a thrust. Jones takes him down. The Lions must get this one, and a penalty against the All Blacks for trying to stop them winning the ball. And the touch judge has put his flag in from the far side. It's the far side to us, so we can't see it. And it's still a penalty for the Lions, so what he's... At the moment, he's been successful with 1 out of 3. Can he make it 2 out of 4? Yes, it curled in beautifully. So the Lions now getting a bit of a roll on. And the All Blacks lead is cut to 1 point. New Zealand 7, the Lions 6. Bumps off Grant Fox. And the Lions set it up again. This time they've got some space to clear it properly. Rob Andrew pushes it wide. Timo goes back. And he's in trouble now. And if the Lions can get numbers there now, the All Blacks are in real trouble. And that was silly. Richards charging in at 100 miles an hour at the ball from the line out. Rob Andrew with the drop goal, and it's over. And right at the crucial psychological moment, the Lions take the lead with a left-footed drop goal from Rob Andrew.
Just as you said, John, psychologically that was brilliant play. Just before half-time, it's ideal just to go ahead. They'll be feeling very, very happy. They've got the win, they're dominating the line out. It's looking good for the Lions at the moment. Here it was, beautifully struck. Lovely drop goal.
And the Lions have survived that, having taken the lead at the best possible psychological moment. 39 minutes gone, the half-time score. That's been an important factor too. There haven't been too many areas where the All Blacks can look and say they've had an advantage. Richards got a hand to it, but Robin Brooke gathered it in. And now the All Blacks have to play this game of driving away because they can't make huge ground from their kicks. They're doing it well at the moment. Jamie Joseph on the outside there. Got the ball well protected in the middle. And it goes into touch on the 22. Well, they did very well indeed. They made almost 20 metres there.
In many ways, the game becomes easier for the All Blacks.
A more athletic player. There's Winterbottom getting in tight in support on Scotty Gibbs. That's a good ball for the Lions. Andrew working it wide. Guscott out to Ian Evans. But he's well caught by Fitzpatrick. The Lions still have it, though. Oh, there was a little knock forward. Too many hands. Just what they didn't need. Can the Lions regain it? Hastings coming up with it. A penalty for the Lions in front of the posts. And the tactic worked perfectly. Gavin Hastings saying, I'm going for goal. And I think it was Zinzan Brooke who got over the top and tried to kill it.
Very good, simple tactic. I think this Sun is very difficult to play into, and Rob just put it up. Great follow-up there, and as you say, a bit of panic from the All Blacks, and they killed the ball. Hopefully a simple 3 points.
It is indeed. Gavin Hastings successful with his third kick. The All Blacks 7, the Lions 12. Blacks have kept control. Fox, wide to Cowan. Andrew grabs him. Fox knocks it back. A little knock forward there. And the Lions have the scrum. Good defence again. But Jerry Guscott was just a shade too far forward. He got in front of the kicker. And it's a scrum to the All Blacks. Jamie Joseph. And again they have it. Fox wide. Cowan wide. He's well tackled. And the Lions under real pressure. Back it comes to Preston. Joseph. And again a big drive. And the ball going down. The All Blacks took it in, but they are being given the scrum.
I don't quite understand that decision, I must say, but they seem to take the ball in, and it wasn't held up over the line, so I would have thought it would be a Lions scrum.
It's vital that they hold the scrum well. They've now started to get the push on. Cowan, can he free it? No, he can't. Timu was free on the right. And this time the scrum put in goes to the Lions. Good defence yet again. And he finds touch almost on halfway. He's not happy with it though. That away. And Rory Underwood. Has he got the legs on him? Yes, he has. What a great try. Rory Underwood taking the chances only he can. He just needs that half an inch and he was gone.
That's come from the pressure of defence here. The All Blacks lost the ball, and Dowie brilliantly looked up, saw he had a 3-on-2. Jerry delayed the pass here, and Rory, with the kind of speed he's got, well, I mean, he was gone. And I think he dived in from about 10 yards. Brilliant try, look at that.
Here we see it again on the end on. He was always going to have the legs on John Coon, and he had a couple of yards to begin with. And Rory, the fighter pilot, he takes off about 5 yards from the line. Great try.
Well, exactly midway through the second half. And what a blow for the Lions. Rory Underwood, he scored 36 tries for England. And 2 tries before that on this tour. But that's his first for the Lions. Gavin Hastings just puts it wide of the right post, but the Lions now lead 17 points to 7. Punches forward when he might have done better to have moved it wide. But they have it again. Rob Andrew now putting it behind the New Zealand back line, pushing for that touch, and he finds it just 15 metres from the line. Going, and a penalty. Again, it was stopped by coming round the side. You have to join those balls from behind the hindmost foot now. And Sean Fitzpatrick looking very anxious indeed, David.
Well, I would be too if I were him. They've tried their best to win ball. They've tried to keep the ball.
Get the direction on this one. Will love it. They'll take all the steps on the head they can be given if they can come up with a penalty in front of the post and just 25 metres out.
And Peter Winterbottom's back on the field now as well, which is great. But that's frustration from the All Blacks, really. They tried to run it out. The Lions' defence was good, as it has been all game, and it's just frustrating them. I think we can see it here coming in on the end there.
Yes, it's a bit hard. Oh, there's Robin Brooks certainly standing in on someone quite unnecessarily.
I think the real thing about it was, even if they could see the ball, the whistle had well gone, and everybody's got to stop then. Well, if Gavin Hastings can put this one over, it will be the highest Lions score ever in New Zealand. The 18 points they scored going down in the last match was, believe it or not, the most they've ever scored against New Zealand. And the kick is there. The lead goes to 13 points. The Lions 20, New Zealand 7.
Well, it's no change from the Lions as far as they're concerned. They want to get this ball, control it.
Timu. Here he comes, the big man up the middle again, Tuingamala. But that time he ran into another stone wall. Preston, Winterbottom's out there hunting. And Cowan trying to wriggle free. He finds support on the inside, but touch, and the tackling is still tremendous.
And here we see moved out to Jerry. And he'll be pleased with that one. Beautiful kick.
He really measured it. Full run from Fox. Winterbottom hangs on to Jones. Another great tackle from Dean. And a penalty to the All Blacks. In fact, at the bottom of the pile, it wasn't Dean Richards, it was the blonde head of Dowie Morris, the scrum half. The little chip through, Clark is going for it, but Ian Evans has got him covered. And that's it! The Lions, having been down and almost out, have come back magnificently to take the second test and level the series. The final score, New Zealand 7, the Lions 20.